Hello, it's LegenTerry. That's right, I am still alive. You can't get rid of me that easily. I think back in like, what was it, October was my last video. Right after that came out, I got sick back to back like twice in a row, and then my monitor died, and I had to plan for some other stuff that's coming up next month. You'll probably see about that. I don't know when, but hopefully sooner than later. Same goes for my top 10 games of the year for 2025. That video should come out within the next couple of weeks. God forbid anything else happens. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, today is the Xbox Developer Direct for, was it January 22nd? And it is two games from Playground Games. It's Forza Horizon 6 and Fable, and then one from Game Freak, which is super interesting. I am really like excited to see what they actually can do when they're off the leash from Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. They have Beast of Reincarnation, which is like a Souls-like action game. Very different from anything they've ever produced besides Pokemon. Yeah, they've also done what, Harmonite and Timbo the Badass Elephant, which are also a little bit of a far cry from Pokemon, but this is like stepping very far beyond the boundaries of what they've done before. But yeah, Playground Games doing Forza Horizon 6 set in Japan. Very cool, is a setting, everybody wants to see. And Fable, I don't know what to say about that game. I was not, I was not into Fable 1, 2, or 3 because I didn't own an original Xbox at the time. But this is kind of a departure from the original series. This is like their reboot of it. A lot of people not happy because of dumb reasons. But, we'll see if it stays faithful to what the actual games were like. If it still maintains kind of like the weird slice of life minigame style sort of thing with the action combat and all that. And yeah, I mean, this is happening in about 19 minutes, so I guess I'll see you when it starts back up. I forgot to mention, if this follows like the same trajectory as the other Xbox Developer Directs, there's probably going to be some kind of secret fourth game at the end of this they'll announce. Just kind of throwing that out there because it'll probably happen. But let's see what they start with. 25 years of Xbox. See, it bugs me that they do that because that's kind of a lie with a lot of the games now, where it's like, yeah, you can get it day one, but they do the early access, for people who pay extra for collector's editions or whatever. It's like a really crappy practice. But they're not the only ones doing it, so can't really blame them. So I think the order they'll probably go in is like Forza, Fable. Well, no, Forza, Beast of Reincarnation, Fable, and then whatever that last game happens to be.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Same. Always have that problem when I'm recording. I'm like, I can't do anything with my hands because the mic is in the way. Yep, Forza. Not a huge car guy, but like the Forza Horizon games are great. Just like to screw around in because they're more arcadey than simulation like the standard Forza games.
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Ernst, design director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arceta, art director for Forza Horizon.
Can't remember. I think it was Horizon 4 that I played last. It was the one that was in Mexico.
Celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking
It might have been
views around
5.
the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time. Japan.
So this is
Designed a campaign that really focuses on your journey.
something I'm wondering about.
Start as a superstar of the festival, or a racing champion, or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your first goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon.
Okay, so there is still a festival.
You'll rise through the ranks,
I was wondering if it's all going to take place in city, but it looks like there's a lot of like rural landscape.
At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to
I was like, are they gonna?
by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon
I'll talk about in a minute.
and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City. When you finally earn your gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island, an exclusive
Isn't that-
region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to
That looks like there's like a band of islands with a bridge that goes across it. I can't remember what it's called. The bamboo forests.
At your own pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Gonna like be driving through the middle of Tokyo Square, like in Shibuya and all that.
Our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes, seasonality, and
God, it's such a beautiful game already.
elevated by Japan's unique car
Like
culture.
racing games are always kind of like the standard for pushing visual boundaries, just because it's easy to do with like hard body graphics. Just like cars are, you know, they don't move around and flex, and you don't have to worry about skin detail or anything. So it's like pretty easy to get all the cool reflections and everything in there.
For car culture. I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these and
It's so cool because like I know what a bunch of these places are.
When we discuss naming options for the player home,
They're
at
showing
Tokyo
like some
Docks,
pretty
discuss the building
interesting
design,
locations in
named
Japan.
7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan.
Thank
In
God it's
fact,
not 6 and
numbers
7.
are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, "Nana korobi yaoki," which means never give up.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time lapses of real Japanese cars,
Tea fields.
photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, things as simple as water kick-up and the way
They had to make a
foreign
lot
players
of
return to
fake signage for the city areas.
From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery.
See, I really want to see like
We built our biggest
the
road
arcadey
ever.
aspects, like what they're gonna add
And
to.
the city is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before, with multiple
Yeah.
districts, each
That sounds
with a
right.
unique identity. We work to create a city where every road, every corner, and every
So what excuse are they gonna have for like, oh yeah, all these streets are empty, there's no people?
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes.
God,
reflected
it's so
in the world
gorgeous.
around you.
Oh my God, that's up in like Hokkaido,
That sense of exploration
where
is at
it's
the heart
always snowy and there's just Mountains of snow.
In Japan is something for you to collect. Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Oh, they have a stamp book. That's awesome. It's like a big thing. They have like a sort of a stamp rally system where every touristy location or every landmark sort of has its own stamp that you can put in a book.
New body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've also fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars. We've improved how each car is affected by the world.
A lot of initial D influence there, I feel.
Authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore. Parked on driveways around the world, you'll encounter our new aftermarket cars. They're all
Man,
bargains,
just like the detail, like you could see the
unique cars
individual
in your
welds
garage.
on the engine. It's really cool.
We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them. GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
Is that what GR stands for? Gazoo Racing? I don't think I knew that.
Greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
Jeez, man, the lighting is just crazy. All those details with the light shafts coming through the trees.
Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival, and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And to complement the visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
See, I just wonder though, because like those areas are so remote. It's like, are you gonna actually be able to drive to most of these, or are they just out in the distance where you can't actually get close to them? That's not a garage. That's a house.
Big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your friends over to see what you've built. But the ultimate place to express your creativity is the estate. This mountain
There's a
valley starts
garage.
off completely empty and overgrown, but once you unlock it, you can
Ooh.
build and decorate directly in the
Ooh, okay. We're getting like building, like base building facility.
by your friends.
You can make your own sort of course area, I guess, around your own like built town.
Game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world.
You can just turn it into movie mode and watch it happen. That's pretty fun, I guess.
Contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to
Like you need a demo to show off your new TV. Here you go.
you can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
That's one thing. It does have like the Game Pass bump where so many people can just kind of pick it up like for free, even though it's not anywhere near free, especially now with it's like what, $30 for Ultimate a month, which is it's rough. But just like so many people will be able to pick it up and play together that way.
You'll find classic events like street races and our new Toge battles, iconic nighttime races down Japanese
Toge
mountain
battles.
There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard.
playing together is easier and more rewarding than ever. Forza fans are incredibly creative, making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the
Some
ability
very
to
surreal, out of place
as well as loads of
environments.
requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can imagine together.
That's cool.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on.
And now for something completely different. I do wonder how they're going to jump from making racing games into Fable, a completely different genre.
later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, stay tuned for more updates about
PlayStation version coming later than launch.
Thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
Dramatic thumping. Godzilla? Oh, no. Okay. Gundam? It's an actual collab or just a giant mech? I guess they're not going to show us. Teaser. Okay. May 29th. Middle of the year. Okay. It's definitely the order that I thought it would be. I am so, like, down to see what this game is. See if they can actually pull it off. Forgot about those two games. I mentioned the other two weird offshoot games, but the dog gives me like Wild Hearts vibes because obviously like dog covered in foliage, but this music is from the game. It's pretty cool. It looks like they've put a lot of work into this. I want to see some gameplay, but also the biggest thing is we're not gonna know like if this game is any good or not until we get our hands on the controller, because that's the biggest thing about like Souls-like action games. Is some of them feel like way too floaty, some just don't have like the the weapon scaling or anything down. They gotta have a lot of elements that fit together well. And if the game doesn't feel right, then it kind of kills it immediately. Alongside a partner like a Pokemon? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it comes out of her hair. Oh. That's a strange way of doing a double jump. Back on like the animations and stuff, I feel like that vine jump sort of thing, it needs more impact or it needs more speed or something. It looks kind of like she's just floating. Like I don't know.
ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることは、ポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階で、コンセプトアーティストの幸田和馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いたとき、自然に支配される
The dog's name is Koo. Well, that's very like Horizon mixed with Ghibli. This is the best way I could put that concept art.
さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
Huh, we have ranged combat?
エマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。はるか昔
Near 4026.
植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、人々が住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
名前は何だ？クーだ。クーから目を離さない。
Brad. Okay. There's a character named Brad. It's very Japanese.
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体
Also, we should say voice acting. Holy crap. It's a game for game with voice acting. They can do it. They have the power.
エマにしかできない特別な役目です。腐食体はこの世界の畏怖の対象であり、最も象徴的な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨大化していった生物たちです。エマとクーが戦う強力な敵です。腐食体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。腐食体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は、植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。
How does that work?
ゴーレムというもう一つの勢力
Oh, getting Liza P vibes.
ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。
Big Liza P vibes.
一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
エマとクーは様々な人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
Well, cutscene's looking a little rough.
とどめはきちんとさせる。
エマとクーは同じく汚れの力を
It's okay, it's in development. I do wonder if this game is going to come to the Switch too or not. Or if, like, Xbox is kind of paying for the publication side. And it's not going to go to it. I would imagine it will eventually, but it'll probably be Xbox and then PlayStation a few months later, and then Switch 2 whenever they get around to optimizing it.
例えばある開花技を使うとエマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせその大輪に跳躍して兜割りを行うことができます。また別の開花技を使えば敵を縛りエマの強力な闘技を敵に叩き込むことができます。開花技の選択中は時間がスローになり考える時間が
Okay, so it's got like heavily influenced by Final Fantasy VII Remake.
スキルを磨くほどにエマとクーの連携は研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い合う関係で2人は常につながっているんです。エマとクーにはそれぞれスキルツリーがあり
Ooh, there's a lot to chew on there.
影響を与えクーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。またエマとクーの親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなります。さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマとクーを結びつける霊秘石やエマが受け流しを行った際に
I wonder if they're gonna let you get like completely broken and overpowered, or if they're gonna restrain you somehow.
ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば
Okay, they're saying like ranged and stealth are like actual options. They're not just like in Souls games where it's like, oh yeah, you can use a bow. You can use a bow if you want, but you shouldn't. This is like their actual choices.
皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか今からとても楽しみです。
遥か昔に汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな世界企画構想から6年間私たち
Been working on it for 6 years, jeez.
奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。すべてのプレイヤーの皆さんにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏 Xbox、PC、そして PlayStation
Okay, yeah. So no Switch 2 yet.
ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
I'm happy to see Game Freak actually like step out of their box, be ambitious, do something way bigger than Pokemon. Like this looks good so far. We'll definitely have to get our hands on the controllers to see, you know, what it feels like to play. But it looks good already. I'm excited to check it out. Summer this year. Okay. No actual date, but we got summer. As long as it doesn't get delayed. Fourth game. Hey. Oh, it's Tim Schafer's new game that he teased at the end of Psychodyssey. I assume. Hey, Tim. Oh, is it Kiln? It's Kiln. Okay.
Hello, I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions.
Maybe it's not the one they teased at the end of Psychodyssey, but it's one they had working on,
At Double Fine, we try to take a look every so often and create quick game prototypes.
they worked in their game jam.
Pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas.
Not that Fortnite.
It's just like this clay.
Man, I love Double Fine. They're so weird and so creative.
That wasn't there before.
It's like they're not like a whole lot of other studios.
This game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
So yeah, if I remember right, it's like you make soldiers out of clay bowls, and then depending on how you make them, they have different stats and stuff. It looked really cool.
It's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
I just wonder how big of the audience like is gonna be for this. Could make for like a fun couple of weekends for groups of people. And it's gonna be on Game Pass, so you know.
Alongside last year's weird but chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration.
Keeper is like play Keeper. It's like 4 hours long and it's so worth it. It's not like anything you expect. It goes places. That's all I'll say.
Continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch and is here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Sorry, did he make a skillet?
We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots.
What do you think the optimal shape for a clay pot is? What do you think the meta for the clay pots is going to be?
Which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the
And how fast do you think people are just going to make clay dongs? Like, ads immediately.
Characters out of any shape, and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless, naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place
With their butts.
And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory.
I remember seeing this during the game jam. This is like, they definitely took it way far beyond what it was.
And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters. After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream up, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying.
You know, one thing with Double Fine being here, I'm glad to see them here because I feel like with the way studio closures have been going, everybody has been worried about these guys and other small studios under Microsoft's banners. Because, you know, Satya Nadella is all about AI right now for some reason. And when that bubble bursts, things are going to be bad. But glad to see Double Fine still trucking along for now, at least.
We had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body, what can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also must have moves fit for a pot, to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves.
Yeah, that's a hell of an animation challenge.
The animation team has taken on a challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Popcorn,
Turn into a hockey puck.
bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
you fight over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln? You'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots, and pathways that are
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces.
So you're gonna know what map you're going into before you start creating your pot.
Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map. Inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue.
Also have to wonder if they have any plans for like a single player mode for this, or if it's only multiplayer.
Leverage your unique creations.
Because if it has a single player component, that means it's gonna have longer legs, like people come back to it. But if it's only multiplayer, have to worry about servers not being there after a while. Definitely a game you'll want to jump into as soon as it comes out to get, you know, the best experience. The most players.
Ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way. Or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of creation and destruction loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points.
That's actually a pretty cool idea. You can actually just all hang out and make your pottery all together.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party theme.
Again, just mountains of dicks.
It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches.
So,
Decorations really make it sharp.
I guess before you make your vase, you kind of choose like the shape it's going to adhere to.
You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
Nice.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Okay, spring this year, so not too far off.
Regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes, and much more. Creating is more fun together, and we love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer party brawler. I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer party brawler.
Okay. There was the secret fourth game. Now I guess we're going back to Fable? Yep. So this is their big show stopper, I guess.
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable. Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing...
What was it, Lionhead Studios that it originally came from? I know it was Peter Molyneux. That Peter Molyneux, I don't know. He has ideas, but he doesn't really ever execute as well as they need to be. I think Fable was kind of like the one game that he had where stuff came together. But because, you know, he has whole teams behind him. Yeah, Lionhead. Okay.
And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger.
See, I don't really know a lot about the story of Fable, if this actually impacts the original trilogy, like if it's set after it, or if it's just like they're restarting the lore.
Rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is
Visually, it's there.
you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone.
Oh, I thought it said Bowserton.
The old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game, as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golder.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover...
This really does kind of look like they're like setting this up to be the next Elder Scrolls.
Our Albion is
They're making it huge open world.
and richly detailed.
Sorry if you hear my stomach. I haven't had breakfast or lunch today.
Different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and...
I forgot they had like a weird multiplayer project too that was supposed to come out on the Xbox One that never ended up coming to fruition. So like Fable fans have not had a good time for a long time. Fable 3 was like way back. It was like, I don't know, 2012? Probably earlier than that, actually. No, Skyrim was 2011.
And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
Kind of gives like goofy Dragon's Dogma vibes.
And trolls.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is
It's a huge cock.
weaknesses to exploit and defenses
A trees.
But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies.
We got parries.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting, so much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal,
It's all the slice of life stuff I was talking about at the beginning of the video.
of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion, and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game, where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion. Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Causing a housing crisis. Creating a monopoly. Turning yourself into Microsoft.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow
That's a lot of work if it's not randomized.
them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies.
Again, like
go home to bed.
their answer to Elder Scrolls, like this is kind of the same stuff that Elder Scrolls does.
Fully voiced conversations and
Like every single character is unique.
Maybe
Just there's gonna be way more of them in this game.
because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey you, working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own, because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
Right?
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what
Dislikes you because you kicked him out of their house.
everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Very cool environmental details.
Super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
Is kicking chickens evil?
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective.
Can you gaslight people into telling them that you're not actually evil?
And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them. They'll
Thinks
love
you're a
you
rich
or hate
twat.
you for the choices you
Wow.
made, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make. and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, Your Choices Change the World. Let's give you an example.
Wow, that's... yeah. Never been a thing before. Choices changing things.
He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect
Hmm.
what the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive...
You know, they aren't saying anything about the actual story.
They've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here.
And that's something I've really been wondering about, like, how much of a main story is there to this game?
Things in common. A deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch.
Is it coming this year?
I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
Okay, fall release.
From all of us here, thanks for watching.
So yeah, they've kind of got a release for every season, I'm pretty sure. Cool. Okay, I thought they were going to do a one more thing after the one more thing. This is a pretty good showcase. I'm looking forward to checking out Beast of Reincarnation most, I feel like. Fable, hopefully they put more stuff out there before it comes out later in the year. But for now, they're still kind of holding their cards close to their chest. And then, of course, Forza Horizon looks absolutely gorgeous. People that love car games are going to love that game. And, Kiln, interesting choice. Surprised to see it here. Yeah, pretty good. Alright, well... This has been the Xbox Developer Direct for January 22nd. I'm LegenTerry, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.